As Trump forms the Avengers with Tulsi Gabbard, Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy, Byron Donalds, all these different people, the big names, RFK Jr., there is somebody that the media seems to be really scared about as they are already progressing their attacks on Barron Trump. But why are they scared of Barron Trump? Now, I showed you guys a while back, um, NBC analyst. I think he was a part-time analyst or a correspondent. His name was Mike, and he made like a flagrant tweet about Barron Trump, about the fact that he turned 18 and he is now fair game. But why is the media so in awe of Barron Trump? We got to talk about this. Donald Trump here becoming somewhat emotional, speaking of the influence and what Barron Trump is actually doing. And I think this is Trump's secret weapon, in my opinion, to a lot of the things that he is doing today. In fact, the Barron Trump is becoming such a big name now that Inside Edition is doing a story on his first day of school. They're doing a story on his first day of school. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to smash the like button. Let me know where you guys are watching from. As always, hope you guys got a notification for this. All right, here we go.
I mean, we've been struck by the way Barron has emerged as a secret weapon with influencers. I mean, how important has his input been?
He's such a good young guy. He's always a boy to me, right? All my kids, that's my boy and that's my girl. And I don't care if it's politically correct, but they're great people. They're great kids. Barron is a young guy who's a very good athlete, and he's a very smart person. And he's very much captivated the attention of the public. I've seen that. He's gone to some rallies. And when he stands up, he's on the tall side. And he's a good boy.
Is he helping you win over the Gen Z, the younger votes?
He is. He knows so much about it. Aiden Ross, I do some people that I wasn't so familiar with, different generation. He knows every one of them. And we've had tremendous success, as you know. Maybe you're going to take this and you're going to put it out because you'll have success. We had hundreds of millions of people with Elon. We did the phone conversation and it was a great success. But we did 3 unusual, and I don't know what you'd call them, but it's a platform with 3 people that I don't know, but 3 people that Barron knows very well. He actually calls all of them like friends of his because it's a different generation. They don't grow up watching television the same way as we did. They grow up looking at the internet or watching a computer, right? But Barron...
Somebody said Barron Trump is 6'9". I thought he was 6'7". How tall is him? How tall is Barron Trump? He's tall.
I knew him. And we've had tremendous success with all of that. And TikTok, we've dominated the other campaign. I'm dominating on TikTok. We have TikTok Jack working for us, right? Just started a while ago, and we have the biggest numbers, I think they said, in the history of TikTok. But just to show you how dishonest the other side is, they came out with phony numbers on jobs. 818,000 people, they said, had jobs, and it turned out to be a false number, fake. So they had to take it out. They wanted to take it out after the election. They didn't want anyone to find out about it. But somebody, a whistleblower or a leaker, leaked it, and 2 days ago, they had to take back 818. That's a lot. The job numbers are not good, especially when you if you take a look at the jobs that we created all these jobs. They took a hiatus for the COVID, which is standard for a pandemic. And then they're called bounce back jobs. They bounce right back. We created so many jobs, but they lied to the American public about jobs. And just today, they were saying how well they were doing with social media. They're a tiny fraction of what I did. And what they said is Trump is being beaten in social media. Well, it's just the opposite. We have numbers I think you will acknowledge. Has anyone ever done numbers like this on TikTok? Has anyone ever done numbers? You look at Instagram, you look at Truth, you look at X, you look at any one of these things, we're doing great. But, the Democrats are really a party of misinformation and disinformation.
So there you have it. Trump speaking of the influence of Barron Trump. Now, before we continue this video, Barron Trump helping Donald Trump, becoming Donald Trump's secret weapon, making the media scared of him. In fact, they're doing an inside edition on him. Look at this.
It's official. Barron Trump will be attending New York University. The 18-year-old arrived for his first day of college today with a backpack slung over his shoulder, flanked by Secret Service agents. Barron is enrolled in the prestigious Stern School of Business here at NYU in Manhattan. The Stern School is very selective. They accept just one of every 20 applicants. NYU is a huge urban school with 50,000 students.
They're doing a whole story. They're doing an entire story dedicated to Barron Trump going to his first day of school.
And it's an open campus, very much part of the downtown scene. Like lots of campuses, it was roiled last spring by protests. A tent city popped up, but it was quickly dismantled. The tuition at NYU is $58,000 a year. The dorms are pretty typical. But Barron will not be staying in a dorm. He'll be living at home uptown in Trump Tower. Donald Trump says he's pleased with his son's choice. It's a very high-quality place. He's a very smart guy. Meanwhile, Trump's nephew, Fred, author of All in the Family, The Trumps and How We Got This Way, continues to denounce the former president.
If I'm asked, I will campaign on behalf of the Harris campaign and get the word out.
What a coward, this guy. What a coward.
Behalf of the Harris campaign and get the word out.
And now another family feud is erupting. This one between Democratic vice presidential candidate Tim Walz and his oldest brother, Jeff. I'm 100% opposed to all his ideology, Jeff says. Last night, he told News Nation that he hasn't spoken to his brother in 8 years.
There was just no contact either way. And it's too bad, I guess, that it worked out that way, because he is my brother yet and everything.
Oh, yeah. Once again, Inside Edition is doing stories on Barron Trump going to school. Barron Trump getting all the media coverage possible, getting attacked. But I do want to play this one, this story by Patrick Bet-David when he speaks about Barron Trump. Let me put it up on the screen here one more time so you guys can see it. This is one of my favorite stories here about Barron Trump, Donald Trump's secret weapon.
Yesterday, we're with Barron Trump. Barron's a very interesting guy, the son of Donald Trump, 6'7", 6'8". We're doing a podcast with Ryan Garcia. He stays there and he walks and says, let me walk you to your car. The son of a billionaire who's a president says, let me walk you to your car. He's working customer service. He walks us to our car and he's standing there until we get in the car to leave. He says, look, no matter what I do, no matter what my brothers do, no matter how much money we make, our success will never come close to what our father had to do, because he really had the hard life, not us. We have an easy life. He just turned 18. Are you kidding me? Like, what a freaking stud of a kid to say something like that, right? Yesterday.
That says a lot about who Barron Trump is. I do want to play one more video and read something else. Donald Trump says his son Barron has become somewhat of a political advisor to him, gives him advice on what he should do. Barron Trump 2044 trending. He's a little on the tall side, I will tell you. He's a tall one, but he is a good-looking guy, and he's been a really great student, and he does like politics. It's sort of funny. He'll tell me sometimes, Dad, is this what you have to do? So anyway, he's a good guy. He's a senior now in high school, and he'll be going into college. And you know, a lot of these choices of colleges are changing because you see what's going on in the last month. Let's take a look here at this video.
He's seen it. He doesn't have to hear. He's a smart one. He doesn't have to hear much, but he's a great guy.
By the way, he's a smart one. Remember how he said this? And the media lost it because you saw how he just called his own son smart one, right? Smart one was trending because Donald Trump called Byron Donald smart one. I don't know if you guys remember that, but they were trying to make it a big deal here. Because he called Byron Donalds smart one. He called his own son smart one.
They'd say, Mr. Congress, oh, look who we have. Byron said that, please. Superstar of the future. He's already a superstar, but he's a superstar of the future. Byron Donalds, Florida. Wow, that's nice to have you here. That's good. He's great. He's great. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. That one is smart. You have smart ones and you have some that aren't quite so good. But we have a group of people.
All right, so he said that, and let's go back to what he says about his own son.
Doesn't have to hear much, but he's a great guy. He's a little on the tall side, I will tell you. He's a tall one, but he's a good-looking guy, and he's really been a smart one. And he doesn't have to hear. He's a smart one. He doesn't have to hear much, but he's a great guy. He's a little on the tall side, I will tell you. He's a tall one, but he's a good-looking guy, and he's really been a great student. And he does like politics. It's sort of funny. He'll tell me sometimes, Dad, this is what you have to do. So anyway, he's a good guy. He's a senior now in high school, and he'll be going to college. And you know, a lot of these choices of colleges are changing because you see what's going on in the last month. Biden has totally lost control of the country. And just to finish up, he is the worst president. When you take a look at what happens, he is the worst president in the history of our country. He
got to make sure he get that in there. Yeah, I think that's just how Trump speaks. But thank you, Jesse. That's just how he speaks. But yeah, once again, the media attacking Barron Trump. Let's look at one of the attacks against Barron Trump. Ron, yeah, I don't know how to say this guy's last name. Filipkowski. If you guys know who that is, maybe you guys do. The MAGA culture reaction to Barron Trump's appearance at his father's rally last night was especially bizarre and culty, even for them. Sorry. So he starts to attack people cheering for Barron Trump. Trump theories about childhood vaccines causing autism began 22 months after Barron was born, when he began speaking out about the subject and hosted a fundraiser with Melania for autism research. He repeated those theories in his call to RFK. So this guy is attacking Trump's family. And yeah, he's attacking. Laura Loomer says, remember when you attacked Barron Trump for adoring his father at Trump rally? Jesse, thank you so much, Jesse. Yeah, I mean, once again, Barron Trump being attacked. Why is Barron Trump being attacked this way? Is it because Democrats feared that torch is going to be passed to him at some point, especially now that he's into politics? Is that why Democrats are panicking? Because this kid is going to school, he's educated, and he's going to be the next man up? But you got people literally attacking Barron Trump, an 18-year-old. An 18-year-old. He's been getting attacked for years now. For years. If you search up Barron Trump attacked, you'll notice that they've been attacking Barron Trump for years. Barron Trump attacked. Let's go here real quick. I don't know if you guys remember this, but let's take a look. This is from 2019.
For what I said earlier about the president's son, it was wrong of me to do that. I wish the president would apologize, obviously, for the things that he's done that's wrong, but I do regret having said that.
Thank you. Girl, bye. What kind of apology was that? If you don't get on somewhere with that backhanded apology.
Now, before we get to that apology, she did say something. I'm trying to find the video of what she said, but it was something very, very nasty that she said. And there was a video that had popped up. But if you guys know what video I'm talking about, she attacked him and then she apologized. But yeah, that's the way. You guys know what I'm talking about. Her name is Pamela Karlan. Pamela Karlan. That's her name. All right, guys. Well, that'll be it for that. But yeah, I just wanted to put that up there. The media running rampant, going after Barron Trump because of Trump. And yeah, I think they're on the wrong side of history on this one, because history will show Barron Trump is going to take over politics. That's just my feeling. And I just had to put that out there. Thank you for your donations, guys. And make sure to smash the like button, spread the word on this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.